Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are taking a look at Season 5 of Cobra Kai, Episode 8, Takai. Now, the last one was a lot of fun. Terry Silver's hell-bent on world domination of teenage karate. And I cannot believe the note that Daniel left for Terry Silver.
No mercy. We've talked this entire series about the comical aspect of how serious they are taking teenage karate. Now, I was a two-time state champion in Taekwondo, similar fighting that they do here, except padded, which is, from what I understand, kind of the standard across the country. I don't know that they do completely unpadded tournaments. And I can tell you that it's taken seriously, right, at a state championship level, as any sports are taken seriously. But it's quite comical how intense the under 18 karate scene is in the Valley. But as we've said before, if this is your, if you're new to Karate Kid, you have to understand the original movies. They were 80s movies, and this is how they were based. And I think, for people who haven't seen the original movies, if you go back and watch them, you're going to have so much fun because you're just going to, they're good movies, but you're going to laugh at like how outlandish the plots are, especially part 3. Part 1 is good, part 2 is good, part 3 is entertaining, but it's completely outlandish, and they've carried that forward, and they're kind of putting the gas pedal down on the craziness. They are. I am loving it. I'm here for every minute of it. Can't wait for episode 8.
Oh, it's going to be outstanding, guys. Without any further ado, let's go.
Look at that building. Of course, he's rolling up in a limo. Oh, Jesus, he's got the board of the tournament there.
The investors or who?
As you know, our admission process is quite rigorous. We cannot guarantee admission.
Understood. Our dojo is state-of-the-art.
Very impressive. But there are many impressive dojos in the world.
Which is why it's a shame more people haven't heard of them. Corporate sponsorships, broadcast rights. I have the resources and the connections. It's a huge market, one you've never been able to tap.
Yeah, CBS and Fox and NBC aren't going hard after teenage karate.
ESPN would.
Our dojo is the best in the Valley.
That's not true. I'm Sensei Daniel LaRusso, 2-time All-Valley champion.
Sensei Johnny Lawrence, also 2-time champion.
Yeah!
Jozen Toguchi, Master Sensei. Oh, so you represent another dojo.
We have champions from the past 2 All-Valleys.
You led us to believe that your dojo had all the titles.
Honesty isn't exactly Cobra Kai's strong suit. We've combined our different styles to train our students into the best fighters I've ever seen.
I have that exact same hoodie. It's a Nike hoodie, and those triangles are tape over the Nike logo. I have the same one. They put tape over the Nike logo.
We will see what your dojo has to offer, and yours.
Thank you very much. You won't be disappointed.
You know, like a lot of sports all across the globe, there's kids who start at a very young age. And I don't know that we see that with any of these students.
No.
This is a last desperate gasp of breath.
Then we must suffocate them. I will continue to train your students so they are fully prepared. And might I suggest next time, you are prepared too.
Oh!
Like maybe lock the doors?
Snap!
We're gonna make a fortune. We're gonna be Insta famous. Gonna get me one of those branded partnerships. Put yourself through college with one of those. I never even thought about college before. How much longer do I have to stay at the dojo?
I know how difficult it is to be behind enemy lines.
Enemy lines.
You know, I think Tori's thinking if she plays her cards right, she can use Cobra Kai to get her someplace better in life.
Or she's thinking she can do a couple of things, jump ship, or purposely tank Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai's going to do everything they can to get a spot.
I just want you to know I'm not going to force you to compete.
No worries. I'm bummed,
You
actually.
can actually see where the tape overlaps on the strips. I know, it's so funny.
Is this what fatherly advice sounds like?
Robbie, come on, just talk.
Relax. I'm just messing.
Ah, he got him.
the two of you on the same team, we actually have a shot. Now, what do you say?
Oh, little Van Halen. Nice.
Yeah. Of course, they're doing demonstrations with Miguel, Hawk, and Robbie.
Yeah.
Kenny Payne only started training with us this year.
Okinawan style of karate has been handed down from generation to generation.
Oh, Miyagi.
Yeah.
Oh, respect.
Call that a kick? Harder!
Notice they're all training in like sweats and t-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to train outside the box to get to another level. Some people need to run up a mountain in the snow and yell.
Like Rocky. Yeah! Yeah! I knew that's where he was going.
Oh, shit.
Mine too.
This victory over Russia effectually restored my fractured homeland.
They totally just bonded over Rocky 4. Oh my God.
What? And more
Drago!
Van Halen.
Thank you for your presentation. Your style is quite unique. Having reviewed both dojos, it's clear that one could not be more different than the other. So the only way to determine which dojo can gain entry into the Sekai Taikai is to see how your students fare in direct competition.
Oh.
One male, one female. The organizers will decide which dojo shall make the world stage.
Who are they going to pick, Miguel or Robbie?
I gotta say, it's gonna be Kenny versus Robbie.
I think that's probably where they're going to go.
And Tori versus Sam. What
Yeah.
if Tori gonna purposely tank?
Nichols. Looks like you're gonna have a rematch against LaRusso. You ready to take on whoever they pick as their top fighter?
Yes, Sensei.
You better be. Because the fate of this dojo rests in your fists.
Yes.
You gotta understand that there have literally been kids that have been doing this stuff since they could stand.
Yeah. Yep.
And at Kenny's age, regardless of how much he's learned in a year, he would not be able to hold a candle to kids that have been doing this since they were 2 or 3 or 4 years old. And I don't mean 2.
I thought the plan was to stop Silver and get you out of here.
We're not doing anything like that anymore.
I've been helping you this whole time, keeping secrets from everyone I know. And what now? You're just done.
The best thing you can do right now is look after yourself.
Oh.
Is Kreese giving up? I mean, technically, he is innocent.
In the end, I'm always the one picking up the pieces.
Okay, so is she gonna bail on
And everything?
all of it?
You're all badass fighters, but only one of you can get on the mat tomorrow. Maybe we should just flip a coin.
Okay, we don't need to flip any coins. We actually already made up our minds. It should be Hawk. He beat me fair and square. Wow. It's an honor I don't take lightly. What about Sam? Where's she?
Oh, didn't see it coming with Hawk.
Oh, she's getting good.
Yeah.
I can go again.
Must rest. Save for tomorrow.
You're sharper than ever. Okay? The student is surpassing the teacher here.
I guess I just wasn't expecting to be back here so soon. After the tournament, when you closed the dojo, maybe it was for the best. I needed a break. I'm back in this winner-takes-all match, and it feels like I'm right where I started.
Your father and I had a big fight. I wanted to prove I was better.
He was definitely one hell of a fighter.
But I was fighting against. Your father was fighting for.
Go on. You're missing the pizza party. We'll see you at home.
She's going to find that.
Oh, I knew it.
I knew that was coming back.
Oh, what did we tell you? We told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Knew it was gonna happen.
And now it's going to mess with her head before the tournament.
Burning the midnight oil?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight, Sensei. Whoever they put up, I'll be fighting someone with way more experience.
Don't count yourself out. LaRusso, Lawrence, Diaz, Keene. They've all had their time in the sun.
They're like 17. What?
I call it the silver bullet.
That's good.
You strike the right speed into
Part 3.
you can cause your opponent significant damage.
Man can't breathe, can't fight. It's part of Quicksilver. Oh.
You already get a point for hitting the chest. Why go for extra damage?
It's to take out your opponent with one shot.
And here comes the I was gonna say internal conflict, but
You know, you're right, Oak. Terry Silver is so good in this. He just I'm hooked right in with everything he said.
They all roll in there. Why are they all in their uniforms if they know only one of them is fighting?
That's some messed up shit. You training the kid who bullied me?
Heard you're the one doing the bullying now. I know how things can start out from nothing and get bigger and bigger until all you feel is hate. I've been there. It is so much better to let that hate go. You and Anthony might actually get along if you got to know each other. You just gotta hash things out.
He's the reason I came to you in the first place. You're lucky you're not on the mat today. Guess Hawk will have to do.
Boy, Kenny is just all in on the Cobra Kai.
We have invited a local referee to ensure impartiality.
A local referee?
Ooh, can we trust him?
I think Terry knows that they're going to keep an eye on the local referee, make sure there's no funny business. How is it this intense and we're only in episode 8? What?
How do they go bigger from here?
Fight! Point!
All right, Eli's not going to take it easy on him anymore, is he?
No.
Out of bounds! No point! No point! Back on the line!
Oh, he's giving him the look.
Ready? Fight!
Oh! It's what exact shot that Johnny gave Daniel in the first Karate Kid.
No more Eli. It's time to uncage the Hawk.
Johnny's
That
like
is the exact same strike Johnny gave Daniel.
Yep.
He's going for the silver bullet.
He's loading it up. Oh, he connected.
Point! 2-0. Pain!
Can't breathe.
Can you continue?
Where's the medic?
That's a forfeit. Winner! Pain!
Oh, he smoked him. 3-0.
Just got the wind knocked out of him.
Looks like you got a new name. Hawk.
I mean, even with the crooked ref, I got a feeling Kenny was probably going to beat him.
Where is she? She was just here.
What do you mean you don't know?
Sam. Hey, they're fighting dirty.
This is for all of us.
Tori Nichols?
It's not out there. We need a female fighter.
Well, we know who we're going to go with.
Ms. Lee, are you ready?
You want me to fight Sam LaRusso?
I want you to defeat her.
God, the music is so good.
Fight! No point. That's shoulder.
I don't know. I think Sam's good enough where she's going to keep getting points.
Point! 1-0. Lead. Timeout. Go to your sensei.
I blocked that, and I swear I just got her below the shoulder.
Not every point is gonna go our way.
You're the better fighter, okay? Everyone knows it. Referee is moron. Must not leave room for error.
Oh, the slow-mo walk back to the mat.
That's as
Can't
clear
deny
as
that.
day.
LaRusso, 1-1. Point, 2-1. LaRusso, fight!
Oh, that's clear as day.
The front kick.
Point. Winner.
LaRusso.
Clear as day. Yeah,
You can't
got to
deny
make it clear as day.
A front kick to the chest.
I mean, so a forfeit versus a clear win. I don't know what happens here.
You apologize for what?
I didn't win.
Your leader failed you and your teammates by disappearing. If she is not ready to lead, then I must make sure you are.
They're going to invite them both.
Yep.
They're going to invite them both. They're going to invite them both.
They're going to do it.
We have reached an agreement. Cobra Kai.
Oh, maybe because of Silver's connections with the TV and everything.
We admired your unusual mix of styles, and we think you could be a unique addition to the competition. Therefore, we decided that your dojo has also...
They're bringing them both. Yes! What a tease. Yes! Oh, they hooked us. Ha! Oh, they hooked us good.
Oh, it's way bigger than the old valley now, folks.
All world.
All world.
We just need your dojo's name.
It's got to be Miyagi.
Gotta be Miyagi.
Your Miyagi-Do.
Yes! Johnny came around.
And we are Eagle Fang.
Wait, what?
Can't have two.
If I could change, and you could change, everybody can change.
Of course he does.
He just busted out the Rocky.
This show is so damn good.
Go celebrate!
You guys are on your own if you want to host that celebration.
How did everyone find out about this?
Well, we invited a ton of people from East Valley. Came to party with us because we got into the Sekai Tekai. Penis breath. Grab the girly cup. Anyways, let me introduce you to the baddest badass at the party.
Whoa, who's this now? Let's not throw a wrench in our karate plans with a new girl. He's got to train for the Sekai Tekai. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Nah, it's gonna be fine.
Oh, she's got the necklace.
She's got it.
Oh no. Oh
yeah,
no.
She had Miguel in the friend zone, so she can't be too mad if he's talking to another girl.
Oh
right?
no. Oh no. No. No.
Every time it happens to us. Just when I
She's
thought
the one that.
Oh shit! Major party house, eh?
I mean, to be fair.
Okay, so we're going to talk about this.
We're going to cover this.
LaRusso, I'm not here to fight. You didn't lose the All Valley.
Oh, she's going to tell her. I got goosebumps. Look at that. Oh, there's so much going on. Guys.
So let me tell you a story.
So much going on here in this episode. I'll do my quick wrap up here, and you can let her rip a little bit. So the stakes are getting so much higher. Now we're doing all-world karate tournaments. We've got Tori coming clean to Sam about what really happened in the tournament. We see Kenny's just turning into a machine, just a perfect little soldier for Terry Silver, everything he ever wanted in a student. And they both got into the tournament. This is just getting so good. This show with they had the Rocky IV references, which was just incredible. The guy named Gunther was all over it. They should have had him look a little bit more like Arnold, and it would have been just about perfect. But or have him look like Dolph Lundgren. Either way, it would have been great. But this show is just, again, I know we talked about early on in the early seasons how it had so many good lessons, and there's a lot of talk about like bullying and standing up for yourself. And now we've kind of evolved, and the lessons are still there, but because we kind of know all the kids and we know everybody, and they kind of have relationships figured out, or so we thought, as we saw tonight, that it's gotten a little bit more into the karate, and the lessons are still there, but now we're into more of the drama of the characters and their arcs that they're going through. So it's just so much fun, guys. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having watching this series.
Let me tell you about young love. All right? This here is a story as old as time. One person in a relationship says, I need space. The other person says, what does that mean? The other person says, I don't know, I need space. Technically, the person saying, I need space, is the one breaking up. Other person goes out and moves on and makes out with a girl at the party. And person who says they need space then gets upset. Now, this is by no means something that is unique to either gender. Plenty of guys that at some point in their life, especially when they were younger, said things like, I need space. I need time to figure it out. I don't know what I want. Girl says, but let's make it work. Guy says, I need space. They break up. Girl goes off and goes on a date. And guy says, hey, what's going on here? I thought you wanted to figure it out, but you said you need space. Yeah, well, not this much space. Yeah. So it's so, like we said, they go through all the the crazy, outlandish karate stuff, and they hit you smack in the face with a very real world problem. I can't tell you how many people this probably resonates with. Anybody who's had a relationship where the terms, I need space, I don't know what I want, I don't know where this is going, and the other person like usually resists it at first, but at some point says they want to move on, and then when you see the other person moved on, like, wait a minute, was Sam not the one who told Miguel she needed space? And at the time, Miguel was ready to work things out, hence the necklace. This is a teenage/young love story as old as time. Cool that they threw it in. Now let's get to Rocky 4. Can you believe that they busted out? It's like climbing to the top of the mountain in the snow. Drago!
If I can change.
And then they kept on with the Rocky 4 reference with the I can change, you can change, everybody can change. Sylvester Stallone essentially ended the Cold War on Christmas night in Rocky 4. So a phenomenal episode. A lot of plot twists. Every time you think you got it. Plot twist. Kenny was their main fighter. You thought Hawk had the advantage. Got him with the silver bullet. I thought that being that they had the committee there was going to be fair refereeing. As soon as they said we have a local ref, I knew things were going to go bad. Sam did exactly what she had to do, and she came out and got clear points. Now, it's funny. I've done fighting. Now I'm in this whole world of bodybuilding, right? And in the world of bodybuilding, we say the same thing. Don't leave it up to the judges. If it's close one way or another, that's where you leave it up to have somebody, step up and beat you. Don't ever leave it up to the judges. Come up and slam the door on everybody else. And that's what Sam had to do to get this win. She got clear points. You can see the ref didn't have any choice. So a great fight by Sam. I'm really glad that Tori stepped it up in the end. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here because Tori knows that silver paid off the judges.
But can she prove it?
Right. Can she prove it? And if she tries to tell some sort of karate authority, we know Silver's got a lot of money. He's got people paid off.
And Tori has no one.
But the one thing I will say is it didn't appear as if Silver had the Sakai Takai people paid off because he still had to go through this. He tried TV deals and all that, and they didn't just hand it to him. So, they keep throwing twists and turns. I'm wondering where Mike Barnes is at.
Yeah.
I feel like right now maybe they just brought him in for a cameo and he's out, but I don't know which way this is going.
I don't know how he would fit in at this point. How would Barnes fit in with the
I don't know
tournament?
Unless they needed another fourth sensei. But it's interesting because we've only got 2 episodes left and it doesn't seem like a lot of time to get from the storyline to now to these World Karate Championships. So I'm really interested if my early thought is that the writers left it up to to the end of episode 10 to say, to be continued. But I haven't seen any spoilers anywhere on social media. And it's one thing I've said before in some of the shows is that people seem to be doing a really good job either on Netflix or Amazon programs, movies and thing these days to be very mindful of not putting out spoilers. But with only 2 episodes left, I just feel like they're not going to be able to continue the story. And I feel like we're getting set up for a season 6, but only one way to find out, and that is to continue riding this Cobra Kai train. And Mason Quinn and I are here for it. So
absolutely, guys. Like the Appleton Oak said, only 2 episodes left. I mean, how much of a buildup are we going to have? Then are we going to have just 1 episode focused on the final tournament? But even then, what happens? Where do we go from there? Season 6 might have to tell us. So for the Appleton Oak, I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine, and that was Cobra Kai. And guys, I can't wait to finish the ride with you. We'll see you next time.
What? You don't know what it's like in there. What I've had to deal with.
Oh, Tori's not fighting back.
No, well, plus Sam's mad about Miguel.
She's been working with Priest this whole time. Why did you only come forward now, huh?
Screw you, LaRusso.
All right, so Tori trying to do the right thing. Sam's still holding on to quite a huge grudge.
Yeah.
Little legs.
Holy shit, that was a kick.
It's also too early to know the gender. Your baby looks very healthy.
With Robbie, I never went to the appointments. He's perfect. Or she.
Oh.
Mr. Lawrence. And I don't believe we've officially met.
What do you want?
Congratulate you. What you and your partner have accomplished is a joy few get to experience. I understand how important the next generation
So slimy.
So savor every moment.
And the ponytail prick left. I can still smell his shitty cologne.
For all we know, he might have been there for some board meeting. I mean, I think we could breathe easy. For now, at least.
We've all earned a night off. And by that, I mean I need a night off. Sure, Carmen would love to help me finish an entire bottle of tequila, yeah?
In her state, not a good idea.
Are you saying what we think you're saying?
Carmen's pregnant? Oh my God, that's wonderful!
Well, now we have to go out and celebrate.
My boy Reggie, he can hook us up with a free limo. We're going out. You in? We're gonna celebrate. Johnny knocked up his girl.
Oh, as much as I'd love to celebrate the guy who punched me in the gut at work, I have a date.
Wait, okay, so Sensei Targaryen paid off the ref at the
Sensei Targaryen.
Besides, if this ref and Stingray are on Silver's payroll, they'll never admit to anything.
Stingray's still my friend. He wouldn't lie to me.
Find out where he lives.
Let's go.
He's got a penthouse with a PS4. 5.
What reason did she give for leaving the exhibition?
Lies.
They'll all pay for that little stunt they pulled with the Sekai Taikai.
Whoa, what's Robbie doing?
To what do we owe the pleasure?
I let you down. Didn't understand at the time, but I realize now I was wrong. Should have taken you all with me. There is pain in this dojo, and it's built upon fear, because this man is not your sensei, he is your enemy. You're not past the point of no return.
Slow clap.
Timmy stance. Right leg back. Kia!
There's a difference between being heard and being listened to. We've got some training to do. If Mr. Keene
Or any of his friends step foot in this dojo again, what will you show them? No mercy, sir!
Oh, she caught that. The stretched.
Reggie's ride or die.
Get yourself comfortable. I got a feeling this is gonna be a long night.
Can you open your jacket for me? No weapons allowed. You can pick them up when you leave.
White Claw sounds badass. I'll have one of those. The water for the lady.
Sounds badass.
Tastes like watermelon took a piss.
Wrong item, iced tea. I got shots, kids.
We are so thrilled for you. Thank you.
Daddy!
One wrong move and you could be killed.
Are they playing some kind of board game?
Gotta be.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, they are. They got
Dungeons and
up.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Yep. Dungeons and Dojos.
Come on, psychic damage. Oh, Bert! What's up, dude?
Oh, hey.
Miyagi fangs? Oh, you Admiral Akbar'd me.
It's a trap.
You lied to the court. And you lied to my dad. But you're not going to lie to us.
Wait, if the wig was fake, wouldn't that mean you were scamming yourself out of...
Yes! 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 They were lighter weights. We said that when we watched it. Yes!
Carmen and I aren't married.
She is quite special. How you doing?
I'm not sure. My whole life was haunted by one stupid kick. The kick wasn't the problem. I had to stop focusing on what was behind. Start looking at what was right in front of me.
Solid.
Oh, Johnny.
Children, I always wanted same thing. No girl waiting, still bachelor. There is one woman.
The sensei. How much you want to bet it's her? Remember they showed him watching?
Dismissed. Except you, Nichols.
It looks like the exact same thing, or I shouldn't say the exact, a makeshift thing of what he put in front of Daniel in part 3.
It's solid stone. I'll break my hand. I'm going home. You will go home when the lesson is over.
She's a teenager.
Yeah, that's like false imprisonment or something.
Trying.
Yeah, same thing that happened to Daniel.
Yep.
It's the exact same thing.
It's the boy, isn't it?
Yep, she caught it.
Your feelings have made you weak. I broke up with him because of this dojo, you bitch!
Yeah, her hand is a mess now.
Yep.
That must have been a hard decision, but you made that choice.
Well, on the bright side of things, Mr. Silver here shouldn't have any problem paying the medical bills.
No.
What happened that night? Who hurt you?
No more games.
But I can't. It's not that easy, you guys. So,
Yeah,
once
here
upon
we
a
go.
time, there was a dwarven monk, and he was a member of the most badass guild in all the land. He was banished for a time, you know, typical PC crap. He returned. Only by then, the guild was under new leadership. The monk was denied re-entry into the guild.
Oh, yeah, Silver doesn't want him back.
So what did the monk do? The monk, he made a pact.
Or Kreese didn't want him back,
Kreese didn't
excuse me.
want him back,
Silver-haired king.
See, he's telling the
Yeah.
whole tale.
The king struck the monk down. They framed the leader for the assault. The silver-haired king took over the guild.
The dwarven monk was let back into the guild?
The monk would give it all back if he could, but the silver-haired king, you know, he almost killed the monk. And why? To get power. Monk just wanted re-entry into the guild because he thought that he could be like a proud and noble warrior. But he's neither proud nor noble. The monk's just scared.
Well, they made him a pretty sympathetic character pretty quick.
Yeah, but they're also showing like, dude, this whole series has been about choosing wrong over right.
Yep.
Even when it's not the easy thing to do, and he's just...
Sorry about last night.
We broke up. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Thank you.
I guess I'm just trying to understand, Sam. You know, first you said that you wanted to quit karate and be friends. Now you're joining a world karate tournament.
Wanted everything to go back to normal. Everything was based on a lie. If I knew that the tournament was rigged, then maybe my dad wouldn't have had to shut down Miyagi-Do, and maybe I wouldn't have thought about quitting, and maybe I would have... It's all Tori's fault.
No, you had the decision.
Now, should she have said it sooner? Yeah, probably, definitely. The fact of the matter is that she did admit it. And now it's up to you to decide what to do about it.
Miguel dropping the lessons. Solid.
Josie's a good dude, man.
I just feel bad he doesn't have a date.
Bet that Kokomo chick lives a million miles away.
You mean Kumiko?
Yeah.
Johnny may have let something slip about Kumiko.
I was hoping he did not say anything.
I had no idea you had feelings for her.
Kumiko and I were children. We would play in the ruins of King Shiohashi Castle. She would always find me. After my disgrace in village, she tried to hide from everything. Kumiko find me again, and her kindness brought me back.
Does she know how you feel?
No! What I did to her.
You can't keep punishing yourself.
Few years passed, buddy.
Yep.
She went after you. Maybe now it's your turn to go after her.
Boy, they are crushing it this episode with the life advice.
Oh! What are you doing here, man? Hey, how are you?
Nessa? Are you dating my sister?
Louis, I was going to...
Oh!
What the hell are you doing? This is ridiculous. Oh my god! Stop!
$200 shirt!
Oh my god!
Hi, Sai. This is Chosen. Things going well with Daniel-san. Reason I am calling is I would like to see you when I come home, Kumiko.
Yo, Joseph! Come on, we're gonna hit another bar. You in?
Must go. Very important mission. I am glad I came here, Kumiko. I should have taken you with me. Okay, bye.
Oh, classic.
Oh, how good does that feel to just get it off your
it
chest?
out there.
Made the move.
I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's way past my bedtime, baby.
Oh no.
You know what happens when the boys go out?
Kumiko, Johnny, and Chosen out.
Oi, Suckface Raider! Now we party!
Suckface. Oh no, this is concerning to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What happened?
Don't pretend like you care.
If you're having problems with Cobra Kai, I'll be willing to listen.
Man, Tori's had it so hard this whole series. She's basically been on her own.
Oh, she's still watching her mom.
I wanted to win the All Valley more than anything. But then I saw Silver in that ref, and it just killed me. I felt like a fraud. And I wanted to get back at Silver so bad. And that's why I listened to Kreese, but then I just got caught up in more lies. Now my life is a living hell.
I didn't know what you were going through. Maybe we can help each other. I tried to talk to Stingray. He basically admitted it was Silver who assaulted him in the old dojo, but he's too afraid to go to the police.
I knew Silver was involved. No idea he did it with his own hands.
Problem is, we can't prove it.
Well, if it happened at the old dojo, maybe we can.
You know how to treat a guest.
Of course.
Silver's pad. It looks like a.
What does he got a hood on? Does that suit jacket have like a hood? It looks like it does.
Looks like a James Bond villain's lair.
You really think Devin Lee has a shot at winning the Sekai Taikai?
Youth is not a liability. The greatest power.
Not against people who have been training their whole life for this sort of world tournament. I mean, that's the reality of it.
Because if we're successful, Cobra Kai will go on forever.
If your enemies manage to cross the stream,
I'm not gonna let that happen.
Oh, jeez, these guys are getting all cranked up.
Oh, this feels bad. They're all singing along. The Eye of the Tiger. Another awesome Rocky throwback. Yep.
It's taking forever.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was somebody from Cobra Kai got him.
Oh, no.
I bet he's taking him to Silver's.
I think driver does not want us to leave. Silver.
We hope they're not going up a mountain pass or something here. Oh, jeez, what a tease. Oh, man. So there was episode 9, and we're getting ready to jump into the final episode. Man, we got our whole crew of our senseis in a limo going who knows where. I'm thinking maybe to Terry Silver's. I can't imagine they're going to do a Thelma and Louise or something off a cliff. I think that's even too far.
I think our 3 main characters probably aren't going to do a cliff dive.
Well, you know what I mean, and then get into an
This is
accident
definitely a
beat up,
tumultuous ending to episode 9. I mean, it was good to see Tori and Sam kind of patch things up, and it's good that Sam's led a pretty cush life, right? And Tori's had anything but. And I think sometimes, it's hard. It's the old cliche, walk a mile in somebody else's shoes, right? And I think Sam is finally starting to realize that, and that was a good lesson from Miguel. Look, she's had it harder than any of us realize, and he had a little taste of it. Imagine what she's going through, and doesn't have the family support. I mean, that's one thing that we see pretty consistently is Miguel's got great family support. Now Robbie does with his dad. Even before, when the earlier seasons, Robbie's mom seemed like she was kind of there, but Tori doesn't seem like she really has anybody. So it's a tough. And she
hasn't. Tori hasn't had anybody since the first season. It's always been her or people who were trying to use her to get something.
Exactly. So
she's been she's had it rough.
Not only does she not have anybody, but the people that she thought she could put her trust in have been trying to manipulate her. Now, that end scene. Chosen, Johnny, and Daniel all in a limo together. We think it's Silver who hijacked it, but only one way to find out. Let's check out the next episode. We only got one left, and I'm really hoping Barnes comes back. I mean, I get it. Look, Sean Kanan is in soap operas. He's a pretty busy guy these days. He's got a new book out, so he's constantly doing book tours and signings and stuff like that. But that's related. It's called Way of the Cobra, so it's related, obviously, to the whole Karate Kid theme. But I would really love to see Mike Barnes come back, even if he doesn't come back for this huge role in episode 10.
Just give us
maybe
a little
tease him a little more for next season.
Yeah, because at this point there has to be another season. There's no way we're gonna cover the tournament here. In episode 10.
Yeah, I think and we saw that in earlier seasons where they kind of let up, and then we had another season that kind of brought us into the All Valley tournament. I just can't imagine that we're going to see this World Championship tournament in this last episode. I think it's definitely setting us up for a season 6. But only one way to find out.
That's right. And hey, by the way, how about the callback to the Karate Kid with the weights and the scale? This guy waited his whole life for it to be explained.
Okay, so again, there's so many fun things they did in the original ones. Stuff that we laughed at, we had a good time with. So the premise is, and I know I talked about it, I don't know if it's going to make the cut. Chosen was essentially stealing from the townspeople. He was a guy in the market, and they had a scale. So you have the weights in the fruit. And now if he was trying to steal from them, he would want the weights to be heavier. So let's say I have a pound of fruit and I put it on this scale, and instead of this being a pound and it balances out, this is really 2 pounds, and it makes it look like what you brought in was lighter. Okay, well, Daniel exposed him and the plates fell and cracked and they were made out of like plaster. Now, if the townspeople brought in a pound of, let's just say oranges, for example, and he had weights that were super light, it would have gone like this,
more.
and it would have cost him more. And it was always one of those things where you're like, wait a minute, like, okay, let's not put too much effort into thinking about it.
Yeah.
But a huge mistake by the writers. And look, they're grown, grown men and women writing this story, and they were probably like, look, we need to have some sort of representation that he was frauding them. But and who knows, maybe the weights could have been sand or whatever. But I thought it was hilarious that they brought that up, and that Daniel's wife, who's always the one who's like, wait a minute,
voice of reason.
Wait a minute. He's like, look, it wasn't my brightest scam.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been? So I think it's hilarious, and that just shows how big of fans of the original the writers are. Time and time again, they've done these throwbacks that you have to be a pretty hardcore fan. And I know like one guy who's more hardcore than me, my buddy Joe. This dude's like taking the Karate Kid tours. He's gone out to California. He went to golf and stuff. He stole a ball from golf and stuff and then had it signed by Ralph Macchio. We went down to C2E2 to meet Ralph Macchio and Billy Zabka a few years ago. And Ralph was like, you know what, man? I have signed a lot of pieces of memorabilia in my day. Never a golf ball from golf and stuff. And so for hardcore fans like myself, Joe, my buddy Ryan, and all the other really hardcore fans across the globe, all these throwbacks, for as much as we enjoy the show, really take us back, and they're a great kind of reminiscing thing, but it just really takes it to another level when they blatantly call out the ridiculousness of the original movies.
Well,
so
it brings you back where you were. You get that kind of nostalgic feeling, and we even got Eye of the Tiger tonight, so it was outstanding.
All
right, guys. Well, for the Appleton Oak, I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We're gonna see you on the last Cobra Kai.